human beings are storytellers. Human beings want to feel heard. It only made sense that brands plug into influencer marketing simply because these people have built a community. These people have built a community around themselves because, yes, we may not like, a lot of people have different biases against, social media and whatever. But you have to know that people are in different stages of life. And just because you don't feel that way does not mean that the rest of the public doesn't feel that way. Some movies that we watched and enjoyed simply because someone close to us influenced us to do it. And at every stage in your life, you're being influenced by someone or something. But first of all, there has to be brand alignment between the brand and the influencer. It would be out of character, so to speak, to get the influencer to quote unquote influence for a brand that does not align with them. The influencer has a voice that the people connect to. They have a certain persona. When you now align with that influencer, so to speak, but you want them to completely speak your brand's language rather than their language, it's going to affect the delivery. I don't believe in one-offs. The reason I don't believe in one-offs is because one-offs do not cement the information well enough. And because it's one-off, with the way the social media algorithm goes, it will be very difficult, especially on Instagram. Instagram favors recency rather than other platforms. I could go to YouTube, for instance, and I could come across a video that's probably 9 years old. If you're expecting me to have an ad that showed up 5 years ago to come up, it will probably not be possible. So the only way out, in order for brands to increase their profitability, is not just to have one-offs, but to have like a series of communication, strategies that follow each other or build up on the last communication. Because the first time you might do that, some people might have questions. And that's where social listening comes into place. When you do the social listening, you find out the questions and the considerations that people already have about that product. And then probably your next video or your next whatever is to address those concerns. But if you don't do that and it's just a one-off, a lot of people are hanging, and probably there's a lot of customers that would have been put in the right place. So whenever I have those expectations from brands, I usually let them know, I think for this kind of product, it should not just be one-off. Let's find a way, especially if it's a new product that you need to convince people, let's find a way to continually put it in front of their faces so that when it's time for them to make a decision, it's top of mind and they'll go for you.